Well, hello. Um, and as I tingle with anticipation about the start of the 2013 United States Open Championship that will be underway tomorrow at 6:45 a.m. The 113th United States Open Championship will return to Marion. Like I said, Trevino, Hogan, the greats have won at that historic venue, and it's the first time that it's been at Marion since 1981. The course, of course, is in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. It has been kind of criticized here as not being a very long course. With everything that I've kind of read and looked at, it looks like it's going to be a decent challenge, but it's definitely going to be scoreable, and depending on the conditions and the weather, we could see some very good scores coming in. So who knows what to expect? Um, you know, we've had actually a few years since a really, really hard United States Open. I know Webb Simpson won last year with a 1 over par score, and remember how he kind of backed into that U.S. Open title. He's done a little since, and in fact, if you look at the last few major champions, the Ernie Els. At the British Open last year, McIlroy again at the PGA, Adam Scott at the Masters. You got to say of those three players that Adam Scott coming in would have the best form. But who knows? It's awfully hard for somebody that's never won a major to win two in a row. In fact, I don't really remember an instance of that happening in recent memory. Even Mark O'Meara, who did win two majors, he won the Masters and the British Open, but those were not consecutive. At his tender age that he won those tournaments. When I look at this tournament and I think, who's going to win? Who's going to win the United States Open this year? And it is going to be memorable because, like it or not, this may be the last time that we see this historic venue being used for a U.S. Open, which is kind of sad. So with that said, you've got the greats that have won there. I really think that some big names will surface to the top of the leaderboard this week. But you've always got, and we've always seen this in the U.S. Opens, the fairy tales. Remember one year we had the Kenneth Ferry, right, in the final group in '06, right? But we've always had those, potential for the upsets. Campbell won in '05. That was an upset. Okay. Glover, moderate upset. Okay. Even Webb Simpson last year. Cabrera definitely was an upset when he won it in '07. You go back to Steve Jones in '96. He qualified to get in. Now, do you look at the qualifying field? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty strong. There's some names on there of which I am not familiar, so I can't really assess their game in a strong way. Okay, the reality is here. Let's just get to the point. I mean, we know that what the point is we just got to make the point. Okay, Tiger Woods. Does he get that 15th major? Does he break that streak? 5 years, 5 whole years without a major, which the anniversary of that is Sunday, believe it or not. 5 years without a major. Can he come through this week? It would be quite the story. Now, he's won 4 times, more than any other player on the PGA Tour this year, and he won 3 times last year. None of those were majors. Can he win this week to get number 15? And he had a good shot at Hazeltine back in '09. And he had a good shot at the Masters back in 2011. And he had a good shot last year at the British Open. He's had his opportunities. He's let those Grands of Sane slip through that hourglass. Now, my question to you is, does he get it done this week? Now, when it comes time to actually answering the question, you've got to pause because, he struggled at the Memorial, but we all know that this is just one tournament, okay? One tournament where he didn't have a great showing. I don't think he's going to get it done this week. I mean, honestly, as a fan, I like to see it. And Phil Mickelson has been playing awfully well, and I do think that he will be at the top of the leaderboard. I do look for him to contend for his first United States Open. Of course, he's finished in the runner-up slot 5 times. But then you say, okay, well, if it's not Phil or Tiger, and McIlroy's had his struggles, who's going to win the thing? Okay, so you look down the list, and of course, the next name that you really got to consider would be an Adam Scott, who won the Masters. It would be something for him to win this week. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's kind of hard to win 2 in a row like that. But if he's got the talent to do it. Matt Kuchar, I do like this week. And you want a good ball striker, somebody to plod their way around the course. I like Matt Kuchar, and this would be a good first major championship for him. And he's playing really well. And he's the only other player besides Tiger to have won twice this year. So watch out for him. Of course, we've had other players play very well, like Brandt Snedeker and Phil Mickelson this year. But again, only Kuchar and Woods have had 2 victories multiple victories on the PGA Tour this year. Luke Donald, everybody, I love Luke Donald this week. Man, until he does something in a major, and all these top 10s that they're referring to are backed, he backs into these. I am telling you, the man has never been in the top 10 going into the final round, I don't believe. I'm probably wrong about that, but I can't recall maybe one time that he was actually in the top 10 going in the final round. I don't think Luke Donald, I don't think it's going to happen. Westwood, he's running out of opportunities. Martin Kaymer is off form. So you're talking about who is a good ball striker, somebody that can position the ball. And you heard it here first, okay? The shocking upset. I don't know if it's going to be a major upset or not. That you heard from right here, Mr. Johnny Foreman right here. Steve Stricker is going to win the 2013 United States Open. And how do I know that? Well, the man is the best ball striker from 120-yard to 50-yard range, which is what Merion is going to require with these small greens and deep rough. And you need a player to hit the ball in the fairway and be good at that range. And I think Steve Stricker is hungry. Let's be honest. He's not going to have that many more chances. And for him not to win a major, he's an awfully good player not to win a major. I think he gets it done this week. But then you never know. I mean, somebody like Bo Van Pelt could sneak in there. Anybody with a heartbeat, it seems, can be in the running for a U.S. Open. This is kind of like the Rocky IV montage. Well, no holds barred right here. Anything can happen. It's the United States Open. So like I said, right now, of course, it's the summer, and I'm just kind of kicking it back, relaxing a little bit. I will be able to post videos, kind of an overview of all these rounds here after they happen in real time. So I look forward to you joining. I want to hear some fallout. Yeah, I didn't mention Jason Day or Keegan Bradley. There's plenty of players I didn't mention. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet and to the point. Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing from you guys. It's been a blast doing these. No, I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to last year, but I look forward to doing a complete series for the first time in a long time here. Okay, I'll see ya later.